Yeah, going into a bye week this week, I think it comes at a perfect time for us. Played 3 games, we've had our ups and downs, and I think we've learned a lot about our team and our staff. And so it's a great week for self-evaluation, opportunity to get better, opportunity to develop season. We'll hit the road recruiting this week really hard. Gives us an opportunity as a staff, a whole staff, to get out and recruit. So I know our guys are excited about that. I do want to open with an opening statement. Stephen Duncan had a foot injury in the third quarter. They did x-rays on it. He does have a crack in his foot. Doctors feel like that they need to go ahead and put a pin in that. So we are probably going to be losing Stephen Duncan for several weeks. I don't know when he would return. But it's something that we felt like we needed to go ahead and do just because of the injury. Disappointing for him, but we got to look at it as another opportunity for the next man up. I do like the quarterback room. We have several guys in there that I think that can help us win. They all have different skill traits. That's why I'm happy about this week. We'll evaluate those guys. Obviously, you have Ty Story, you have Davis Shanley, you have KT. All those guys I feel like bring different skill traits, and they can do a lot of good things for us. So we'll look at those guys this week and then have a plan for UAB for next week. With that said, any questions?
Did you know about the injury during the game with Steven, or is he just running on adrenaline or something?
Yeah, I did not. No, I did not. And even he said himself it was pure adrenaline. He said he felt it late in the third. He got kind of twisted up there. But he didn't, at the time, he didn't know what it was. Kept playing. Late in the fourth, the last series, I could tell he was hobbling a little bit. And then so they wanted to go ahead and look at it, x-ray it. They saw the x-rays, and then yesterday we kind of made that call to say we need to go ahead and do this. So I didn't know about it at the time, nor did he, to be quite honest with you.
Do you open that wide open, or is Ty sort of the guy that you're leaning on, and then you just sort of look at maybe Davis and Navarre?
Yeah, I would think, and Ty would be the obvious answer just because what we've been trying to do. But I am going to leave it open still for those other guys to compete. We got some time there. I do want, the first thing I want to do is put the best 11 out there offensively that gives us a chance to win. So it may not be a one-man deal. It may, certain guys may have certain packages, and we got to do a great job as coaches of having the right package for a guy. I'm not there yet, to be honest with you, because this happened so fast. But Ty is kind of the obvious answer, but I really like Shanley. I really like KT. So we're going to leave it open and just try to have the best plan for UAB.
Does it help that this news kind of occurred during the bye week, so it gives you that little extra time to figure those things out?
Yeah, if it was going to happen, it needed to happen now. Obviously it is disappointing, but it's a part of the game. I mean, that's why you're always training your guys, and you got the next guy up. And I've said I've always liked the quarterback room. So I'm not, overly nervous about the situation. It is a little unsettling just because, hey, you've played 3 games with a guy and, he's had the game experience. So now you're going to have to put a guy or two out there that hasn't had game experience. But I really feel like the quarterback room, Coach Ellis does a great job with those guys. So no matter who it is, they'll be ready to go.
How do you think that affects the offense and just how they've grown through 3 games? We tried to get so used to one quarterback, and now for sure that guy's not going to be there for a few weeks, and you have to really just work with somebody else now.
You just got to find the timing again, and who knows? You don't ever know. I mean, it may bring a different spark. There's a lot of times there's guys that are in practice and they're okay, and then all of a sudden they get in the game and the lights turn on and they're a totally different guy. And that's just football. Our guys, no matter who the quarterback is, they'll get accustomed to that person. We'll try to put the guy in the right situation. We won't change what we do. We'll continue to do what we do. So I feel good about who we will eventually put out there. I'm not overly nervous about that.
Does that at all change how you review the last 3 games in the offense and just how they sort of come around knowing that it is going to be different, though?
I guess, yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, I do think you got to say, no matter who the quarterback is, all right, what does he bring to the table? What does he do best? And let's do that. So, you know, Ty Story, he can run and he can throw, and so that brings a little different dynamic. Davis can do the same. KT can do the same. He has a big arm. You know, so I think you try to put a plan together that allows for, you know, one guy to really play a lot, and you might, I'm not there yet, but you might just say, hey, let's try to get these other guys in there too. Maybe they can bring something to the table.
So you anticipate Steven will have an opportunity to come back later in the year, or?
I don't know that yet. It's too early. Usually this type of injury is going to keep you out a longer period of time. That I would say you're going to be in the latter part of the season, and then you're going to have to make a decision. Hey, does the guy try to play 3-4 games and to finish the season? So, when we get there, we'll make that decision. But it's so early, and I'll have more information for you. I mean, a week from now, I may say no, he's probably done, or I may say, hey, it's looking good. He may be able to get back sooner. But right now, he's out indefinitely, and I'm planning for most of the season for him not being there.
Which foot is it?
His right foot. Yeah, his right foot, and that was a big part of it as well. Obviously right-handed, he's pushing off on it. So it was going to eventually get worse and worse. It had a little crack there. Doctors felt like it was just a matter of when it was going to completely go all the way across the bone. And if that happened, you were definitely looking at a 3-4 month recovery. Was it going to happen in a game during a game at practice? And we always, the health of our guys, that's the most important thing. And so it is tough because he is your quarterback, but you got to do the right thing by the guy as well.
Speaking of injuries, Jessica Judge, she's one of only a few female head athletic trainers. I mean, how would you assess the job that she does for the team, keeping your players in line?
She's fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough about her. She has a great rapport with the players, with our staff. When she and I meet every day, and she's very thorough. She's on top of everything. Two of the most important roles on a football team and an organization and program is the strength coach and the training staff, because they deal with the players every single day. People think a lot of times, hey, it's the position coach or the head coach. We're not around those guys near as much as the strength coach and the trainers are. So she really has a great feel for the team. She's able to get close to those players, to their parents. She does a fantastic job.
How did Steven handle the news initially when he found out that he was going to have the procedure take place and he was going to be out for an extended period of time?
He was disappointed, but he handles things very professionally. He understood, it's just life. That's how it is. He and I met this morning. We talked about kind of moving forward, what the plan would be, how he needs to stay involved, how he needs to treat every game like he is a starter. He needs to be able to help those other quarterbacks when they come to the sidelines. He's talking to them just like a coach would, to give them his perspective, because I do trust him in that area, that he's going to be able to see things that the defense is doing and be able to add a perspective for whoever's playing quarterback.